Sciuri, sciuri, sciuritti tutto l'anno, l'amore capirà sti ti ritorno. Sciuri, sciuri, sciuritti tutto l'anno, l'amore capirà sti ti ritorno. La 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 la.
In Sicily, religious feasts celebrate a triumph, even an excess of things to eat. They compensate symbolically for the precariousness of a way of life that, until a few decades ago, bordered on starvation and misery. Such a religious festival are always celebrated with a banquet in Sicily. The food offered at a feast is never just food, but is also a rite that encompasses various histories and traditions. In towns in the interior of Sicily, the feast of San Giuseppe, on March 19, is celebrated at home with altars offering a banquet. Called altars of San Giuseppe, these are huge tables piled high with food that strive to impress the villagers who have been invited to view them. These altars are mounted to accompany a religious vow made to San Giuseppe, and the food displayed on the altar is meant for the actors in this rite, 3 poor children from the town who represent Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. The altar and the ritual feast consumed by the 3 saints on March 19 is merely the issue of a ceremony that lasts at least 10 days. The preparation begins with the making of biscuits, a process that requires an entire 4 days. The 5th and 6th day is devoted to baking bread, the central element in the feast and in our diet in general. Bread making begins at dawn in the countryside. The dough is mixed quickly and rhythmically with strong arms. The 3 shapes that depict the Holy Family in Mirabella are the beard of San Giuseppe, the Virgin with her hands crossed on her breast, and the rooster who represents Jesus. When finally the great golden kudure, weighing 7-8 kilos each, are baked, they are ready to go on the altar. The food prepared for the altar will be consumed by the 3 protagonists of the ceremony. After them, by all those who wish to participate. The meal begins with blancmange, a milk pudding of medieval origin, offered at the feast of San Giuseppe because it was meant to break the Lenten fast and prepare the stomach for what followed. The lady of the house then has the saints taste all the foods offered on the table, beginning with the antipasti, then the maccu, a ceremonial minestrone made of hulled dry fava beans. This last dish symbolizes the consumption of the last seeds left over from the winter, in the hopes that spring will bring a rebirth, making the saints fertile, along with all the members of the family and the household, including, once upon a time, even the animals who were given the macco to taste. Finally, at the end of the meal, when the huge cakes have been cut and all has been distributed, the great kudura are given to the saints. These sacred breads, to which family and friends have attached money for the children, are given out along with the traditional fugacane biscuits made in Ramacca.
L'amore siciliano che mette tanto ardore in tanto cuore. L'amore siciliano di lette nalo poco si picchiò. Le notti a Taormina sono dolci, lo cielo è tutto stile a raccamato. L'amore siciliano a tutti piace, per chi è fatto di sincerità. L'amore siciliano, che mette tanta ardore in talo cuore. L'amore siciliano, di lette nalo poco si picchiò. Le notti a Taormina sono dolci, lo cielo è tutto stile arraccamato. L'amore siciliano a tutti piace, per chi è fatto di sincerità. L'amore siciliano, che mette tanto ardore in talo cuore. L'amore siciliano, di lette nalo poco si picchiò. Lo vero amore, da sta Sicilia bella e generosa,